DeepSeek, a Chinese AI startup, has been subjected to a series of sophisticated and large-scale cyberattacks over the past month, as reported by XLab, a Chinese cybersecurity firm. These attacks have escalated in both scale and complexity since early January 2025. Initially, the attacks involved SSDP and NTP reflection amplification methods. However, they have evolved to include HTTP proxy attacks and, more recently, the involvement of botnets such as Hailbot and Rapperbot. This escalation has significantly increased the difficulty of defense and poses severe security challenges for DeepSeek. In response to these attacks, DeepSeek announced on January 27, 2025, that it would temporarily limit new user registrations to ensure the stability of its services. Despite these challenges, existing users have continued to access the platform without significant disruptions. These incidents highlight the growing cybersecurity challenges faced by emerging AI platforms, especially those experiencing rapid growth and increased visibility in the global market. The series of sophisticated and large-scale cyberattacks targeting DeepSeek, a Chinese AI startup, appear to be motivated by a combination of geopolitical, economic, and technological factors. What might be the reason? Geopolitical tensions and tech rivalry. The rise of DeepSeek has intensified the tech rivalry between China and the US, particularly in the field of AI. DeepSeek's success, including its dominance in both Chinese and US app markets, poses a perceived threat to US tech companies, especially in AI-related industries such as Nvidia and Google. Cyberattacks could be a form of sabotage aimed at slowing down DeepSeek's technological and business growth in the global market. Disruption of AI market competitiveness. DeepSeek's cost-effective AI model has disrupted the global AI landscape, drawing the attention of international competitors. By providing high-quality AI services at a lower price, DeepSeek reduces the demand for high-end infrastructure, such as US-made AI chips and data centers, impacting the revenue of key US tech companies. Some experts suggest that the cyberattacks may be an attempt to cripple its operations, affecting its ability to compete. Data security and intellectual property concerns. Chinese tech companies are often viewed with suspicion in certain countries due to data security and intellectual property theft concerns. DeepSeek's advanced AI technology, including reinforcement learning, may make it a target for cybercriminals or state-sponsored groups seeking to steal proprietary algorithms, training data, or AI models. Retaliatory actions. With China's increasing dominance in AI development, cyber conflicts have become more frequent as part of digital retaliation strategies. These attacks may be linked to ongoing cybersecurity incidents where Chinese and Western tech firms are targeted in a tit-for-tat manner, reflecting escalating cyber espionage efforts on both sides. DeepSeek's rapid expansion. DeepSeek has become highly visible due to its international success, including topping App Store charts and gaining massive user adoption. As a result, it has attracted not only positive attention but also cyber threats from both malicious actors and competitors seeking to destabilize its infrastructure during critical periods of growth. Denial of service tactics. The cyberattacks have included distributed denial of service, DDoS, and HTTP proxy attacks, which are often designed to disrupt services and damage brand reputation. These tactics may be aimed at eroding user trust and creating operational instability, which can affect DeepSeek's long-term business viability and customer confidence. Escalation of cyber threats in AI development. As AI becomes more strategic to national interests, including military applications, AI startups like DeepSeek face greater risks of being targeted. Cybersecurity experts have noted that AI companies are increasingly high-value targets due to their role in developing next-generation technologies that could shift global power dynamics. The cyberattacks on DeepSeek are likely driven by a combination of geopolitical tensions, competitive disruption, and data security concerns. These attacks reflect the broader cyber warfare landscape in which leading AI firms are becoming central targets as technological innovation becomes a core element of national strategy. What do Chinese media say? Chinese media say that Chinese AI startup DeepSeek has been subjected to a series of sophisticated and large-scale cyberattacks over the past month, according to XLab, a Chinese cybersecurity firm. The attacks, which began in early January, have escalated significantly in both scale and complexity, posing unprecedented challenges to DeepSeek's operations and data security. Experts from the XLab told the Global Times on Wednesday and warned that the attacks are expected to continue in the future. The lab told the Global Times on Wednesday that there are still HTTP proxy attacks targeting DeepSeek. The monitored source IPs range from hundreds to thousands, most of which are located in the US, Singapore, the Netherlands, Germany, and domestically, according to XLab. DeepSeek on Tuesday launched a new open-source multimodal model Janus Pro, an upgraded version of its earlier Janus model, which significantly enhances multimodal understanding and visual generation capabilities. Earlier in January, the company released the latest open-source model DeepSeek R1, which has achieved an important technological breakthrough using pure deep learning methods to allow AI to spontaneously emerge with reasoning capabilities. In her first press briefing on Tuesday. In the first phase, on January 3, 4, 6, 7, and 13, suspected HTTP proxy attacks were observed. During this period, XLab detected a large number of proxy requests attempting to connect to DeepSeek, likely indicative of HTTP proxy attacks. During Phase 2 on January 20th and from January 22nd to 26th, the attack methods shifted to SSDP and NTP reflection amplification. During this time, XLab found that the main attack methods were SSDP and NTP reflection amplification, with a small number of HTTP proxy attacks. Generally, defending against SSDP and NTP reflection amplification attacks is simpler and easier to clean up. In the last phase on January the 27th and 28th, the number of attacks surged and the methods shifted to application layer attacks. Starting on the 27th, XLab identified that the main attack method changed to HTTP proxy attacks, which simulate normal user behavior. Compared to classic SSDP and NTP reflection amplification attacks, the difficulty of defense has significantly increased, making these attacks more effective. XLab noted that the peak of the attacks on January 28 occurred between 03:00 and 4 o'clock Beijing time, corresponding to 14 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This time window indicates that the attacks have cross-border characteristics, and XLab said it may not rule out the possibility of targeted strikes against the availability of overseas services. Additionally, starting at 3 o'clock on January 28, the DDoS attacks were accompanied by a large number of brute force attacks. All the ICE involved in the brute force attacks originated from the US. XLab's data indicates that half of these IPs are VPN exits, suggesting that this may be related to DeepSeek's restrictions on overseas mobile users. Security experts from XLab said this large-scale attack is not an isolated incident. In recent years, cyber attacks targeting high-tech enterprises have become severe. The motivations of attackers are complex, ranging from commercial competition to attempts to steal core technology data, and even include hacker organizations with national backgrounds, attempting to hinder the development of China's high-tech industry through attacks. From attacks against Black Myth, Wukong to DeepSeek, the attacks they have encountered demonstrated that as China continues to rise in the field of high technology, malicious attacks from foreign hackers are also increasing. These attacks can lead to serious consequences such as service interruptions and data breaches, and they may also negatively impact China's technological image and international competitiveness. The top priority for China now is to strengthen cybersecurity protection, XLab experts told the Global Times.